Do you sometimes wonder about the meaning of life? Do you feel depressed and unhappy, even though you should feel happy and fulfilled because you have everything in life to be happy and fulfilled? You have a job, you have a family, you have a beautiful home, and yet you feel not really happy. You feel unfulfilled and empty. If you answered yes to any of these questions, then I'm sure that this video will really help you get to the ground of things. Because in short, you might be struggling because you don't live your life by what is actually important for you. So in today's video, I want to help you identify your values, and I want to give you a couple of different tips on how you can live your life more by your values. So let's get started. Hi, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Julia Arndt, and I'm a peak performance coach and stress management trainer. And I'm really excited to talk with you today about values. Values is actually the very first component of the peak performance method, and it is a really important one because I do believe that everything is connected. I'm going to talk a little bit about this at the end of the video today as well, but when you are thinking about setting priorities, time management, being happy in life, everything is connected to values, and I hope that you will learn a lot about yourself in today's video. So let's get started with the first question: what are values? Values are deep-seated beliefs about what is right or wrong and about what is important or unimportant. They are principles, standards, or qualities that people care about and that contribute to driving people's behavior. And once you identified your values, they can really help you with a lot of different things in your life. We already talked about prioritization, and it also makes me think of the video that I did a few weeks ago on simplifying and prioritizing your life. And one of the things that we talked about there was to create the deathbed exercise. Let's take a look at what I said there exactly. You basically imagine that you are 100 years old and you ask yourself the question, what kind of experiences did you want to have in your life to go and leave with peace, right? And so there might be 3 things in your life that are super important for you. Let's say, for example, your family life is really important, your work is really important, and your health is really important, right? 3 different things. And now the question is, how can you break this down onto a day-to-day basis? How do you break down your time in order to make sure that all of these different things are fulfilled at the end of your lifetime? So this is a really cool exercise, and you can totally try it out. So yeah, if you want to watch the whole video, make sure to just tune in and check out that video. But first of all, values can really help you to prioritize your life and to be really clear on, okay, what is important for me and what is not important for me? And is this actually reflected by your day-to-day? So super powerful question. The second thing that values can really help you with is to make decisions. If you find yourself in a tricky situation or in front of an important decision, values can really be a guiding force to help you move in the right direction. So don't underestimate the power of identifying your values. And finally, values can really help you create a more happy life. As I already mentioned in the intro of this video today, if you're feeling depressed or unhappy, it's because maybe you're not in alignment with what is actually important for you. So that is why I have prepared a little exercise for you today that I want you to go through now. In order to do this exercise, you can download the list of values from my website. I'm going to link it down below here in the video. And it's really super simple. It's over 100 different values, and what I want you to do is to just read through these different values. And what I want you to do is to think about your values, both of course from a professional and from a personal perspective. Because at the end of the day, you make both, right? You make personal decisions and you make professional decisions. And oftentimes, as peak performers, I have seen a lot of peak performers put a lot of value on their professional side, but that might not make them happy in the long run. So it's really important to look at both, personal and professional. So the list of 10 values should really reflect both sides of your world. And once you have that list of 10 values, which shouldn't take you a long time, don't overthink it, just really spontaneously pick 10 values that really resonate with you. And once you have that list, I also want you to prioritize this list. So what is the top value? What is the most important thing for you? And what is the least important thing for you, even though it's still one of your top 10 values? But create a list from 1 to 10 and write down your most important value to your least important value. Okay, great. So now that you have that list, I want you to start being really mindful. Maybe you already had an eye-opening experience, because really writing down these values is creating a lot of awareness of what you might be doing and what you have in your life right now and what you might not be doing. So values is always a super powerful exercise. And I want you, maybe even just your 1 to 3 or 1 to 5 most important values, I want you to write them on a little piece of paper or on a post-it note and put them where you can see them every single day. I, for example, like to have those kind of affirmations and those kind of reminders on my mirror in my bathroom. And so I stick it there. So I remind myself on a daily basis, hey, this is what's really important for me. How do I actually integrate that every single day or on a regular basis, of course, into my life? Now that you have your list of values and you have decided where you want to see them on a regular basis, now I want to give you a couple of different journaling prompts as well, because I want you to really reflect on where you feel like you are already living by your values at the moment and where you don't live by your values. Because only when you create awareness can you start to make changes in your life. And I say this all the time in my videos, but it is really the truth. And that is why journaling is so powerful. So here's the first journaling prompt for you. Think about 3 daily situations where you feel like you live by your values. Here's the second one. Think about 3 daily situations where you feel like you don't live by your values. And the third one. In which situations in the future would you like to act more mindful about acting on your values? So those are the 3 journaling prompts that I really want you to reflect on. I want you to take a piece of paper and actually write it down. Take a few moments. This is not going to take long, but if you're trying to do this exercise in your head, we all know we are not very productive in our head sometimes because there's just so many thoughts and so many distractions. And if you're taking a piece of paper, you actually take some time to really reflect. And if you want to have more journaling prompts, I love journaling. I think journaling is super, super powerful in order to create more performance and more sustained performance in your life. So make sure to check out the other videos that I have on my YouTube channel about these topics as well. So I hope that now that you have your list of values and you have some insights on your journaling prompts, you're creating these connections and you're realizing, oh, hey, maybe there's a few values that I totally live by every single day. And then there are some values that are actually super important for me, but I'm not taking enough time for them. Like, for example, that deathbed exercise, right? When we realize that we want to spend more time with our family or we want to be more healthy, but we don't really invest a lot of time in those things on a regular basis. So make these connections, because at the end of the day, everything in your life is connected. And once you understand that and you know your values, you can manage your time better, you can prioritize better, and you can simplify your life and hopefully create some more space for the things that are really important for you. So that's all I wanted to share with you in today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below what your 1 to 5 most important values are. I would love to hear from you. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next video.